Back. I'm sorry. I had to find my cord and hold on. I got to put my headphones back on. Okay. Okay. I have to make sure I put them on the right way. Alrighty. New element has been added. We're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the triangle button, or if you touch and hold a weak spot on the screen, then you'll memorize the weak spot. The memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use the flashback feature as many times as you want. Flashback. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your load of truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. Well, let's see here. Byakuya has said something now strangely suspicious, considering what he said beforehand. So, say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. So we have to use it in this case. Well, then, good luck and have fun with it. I forgot what that's from. It's like, have fun with it. I know this. I think it's from like an old Disney game I used to play on the computer. All right. Well, we know for sure it's not the Mamakuno file number 2 since it just told us we have to copy the statement.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Yep.
But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it.
Okay, Hifumi.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
Okay, Hifumi.
The victim was Chihiro,
And
who was a girl. So of course,
God damn
I
it.
would suggest we check the girls' locker room first.
I
There was
accidentally
no time
pressed
for
X.
pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I know it. I
I
know.
wish you'd taken me with you.
Why? You ended up in the girls' locker room anyway. Okay,
So,
let's
you said
figure this out.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
But he was acting weird if you're presented with the opportunity to check out the
Natural
Okay, I
reaction
accidentally
for
pressed
any
X to
guy.
fire it the
The
first time. If I
victim was
didn't,
Chihiro.
I would have gotten it.
No, that's wrong.
There you go. How'd you know it was Chihiro was the victim before we even looked in the locker room, you dumbass?
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
Tell you right here and now. I'll tell you
Because
9
up
times.
until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Nope.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
He's taking this so
Very
calmly.
interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Ow.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead.
First of
Show
all,
us.
that is a pretty great statement of how in the world did you know. Okay.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Yeah, there is.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Uh-huh.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Right.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Well, let's think about this. There was something that was used to suspend the person. To suspend Chihiro. It has something to do with the library desk lamp. Alrighty.
The difference between the cases?
Well, what was used
You
to
want me
suspend
to
her?
explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Uh-huh.
I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right.
A specific kind of rope.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I've never seen that rope before in my life.
Boom! It even cut through the white noise. Fuck you.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Because, you see, that rope, Or should I say,
Extension
that
cord.
extension cord?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
I'm sure he
And the
has.
same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no
Excuse me.
way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Nope. Can't either. But hold on, he's...
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room. then hung the
Hold on,
camera with
hold
that
on,
bloody
hold
message.
on.
I intentionally made it look like
Hold
Genocide
on,
Jack was
something
behind
doesn't
it.
seem right about that.
Is that about right?
Something doesn't seem right.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
That isn't
Oh,
what
yes,
happened,
that's
though.
what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Wait, what?
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
But this seems pretty fishy.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
I agree.
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Not really.
There's something that's still bothering me.
We shouldn't rush to a conclusion until we figured it
And
out.
what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
Shut up,
I
will
killed her
ya?
in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
That first part.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Well, jeez, don't mince
What
words
about
here.
all that bothers you?
Yeah. The way he said that. But it means the. But that's. It's the scene of the crime. That's
You
what's
say
wrong.
You killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
Yeah.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
It is possible.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Alright, can
She
you
was found
shut up?
dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, because of a few
Well,
things.
I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I
I
do.
believe I do.
I do. Ah, I took him off guard, huh? True.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Well, let's
Come
look at the
on,
crime
Makoto.
scene.
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I'll show you the proof once it gives me the option. Alrighty. Okay, I think we could choose multiple things here. Something that was switched. Where is it? Where is it? It's the posters right
I got
there.
it. The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Yeah.
Your proof is some posters?
Yep.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
Sorry, I gotta laugh when
Why
they said
would the
big
girls'
boob like
locker
that.
room have a poster like that?
Yeah.
I bet those
True.
massive jugs of hers were totally fake.
Meh. Probably.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had A poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Boy, I
Again,
bet
that doesn't
Sayaka
really
would have
seem
loved to
belong
have
in
seen
a
that
boys'
poster.
locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Not maybe, they
And
were.
There's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Sakura.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
I am.
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. We saw it somewhere else. I'm pretty... Yeah, you can't have that one first because they didn't mention it. It was you had to do the posters
locker room
first
carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
because you have no
In
idea what they were
fact,
talking about.
I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Yep.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To
Well,
move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
I think so.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime,
Yep.
the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Because...
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Well...
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
True.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Right.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh.
I highly doubt that.
Okay.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
I don't know if he explains it or if he explains it in his social link thing, but he's 21. He's like really old compared to like all these 17, 16-year-olds. Yeah. He got held back a lot. I think they mentioned it when we first met him. Well, okay, there's a way. He thinks, but I think we know what he's going to talk about.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it!
Go on.
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No,
She was the ultimate programmer after all.
she was, but
I'm
you
sure
can't
that would
really
have been no
do that.
problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Hold on a second there. If we remember correctly, his handbook was broken.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Isn't the reason.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Me too.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
There's a loophole.
Actually,
Shut up.
The rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
I'm sorry, I just bumped
In
my
other
controller
words,
into my
you
mic
could
stand.
borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
And could you borrow a live person's one too?
Yep. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Yep.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
Nope.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate
Nope.
programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Huh?
So if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's
No.
no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hold on there, Taka. No. No, that's not it. Hold on.
Hold on a second.
There we go.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the?
Here we go.
You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
She said some stuff
There's no
before.
way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
And here it is.
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
Yep.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial?
Oh, hello.
I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting.
Yeah.
I'm sure that
It'll
must
make it
please you.
super exciting.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Well, that's true, Mama
All
Kuma.
right, then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Oh, jeez, he was quick to that.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So,
Lofty.
shall we go?
Alrighty. Okay. I don't think this thing's fully voiced. And we're back at the crime scene. Lovely.
The girls' locker room?
Oh, maybe it is voiced.
We've already searched this place top to bottom.
Yeah,
What are you trying
I think
to
this thing's
pull,
fully
Missy?
voiced.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
I want to check it
Be
again.
sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Okay.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Religious grounds?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Alrighty.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire
The
body.
entire
and I believe
body.
we will solve this particular mystery.
The entire body.
I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Go on. Go on.
This girl is
Is what?
And
a boy.
there's the rub.
I see. So she was actually a he.
Chihiro's a boy.
Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
No, Sakura does not look like the kind to joke.
It's really true?
Yep.
Chihiro was...
That's why Chihiro would never hang out with the girls.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Well, no duh, because you gave the
Chihiro
handbooks.
was totally a guy.
Yep.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire!
Well.
I killed him.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the...
That's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Chihiro probably didn't, like...
But
I'm pretty sure they explain it, but I'll probably explain it better at the end of the class trial if they don't.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement.
Because I'm sure they,
back to the courtroom
because I
and
think
get
they explained
back
it
to the
better in the
trial.
anime than they do in the game. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played this chapter. Oh, okay.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting.
Nice little field
Now
trip.
then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Yeah, I think Mamakuma explains that at the end of the class trial. Well, and if you hang out with Chihiro and finish his quote-unquote social link thing, you kind of figure something out about him. So yeah.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
And it did.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Right.
The victim was killed
So
in the
we're back to
boys'
square
locker
one
room,
somewhat.
and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
Right.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Yes.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
You got that right, girlfriend.
I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female
Are
body.
you serious, Byakuya?
Situation.
Shut up.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Not really.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
But hold on a second.
Very interesting. This has become
The
very
killer would have to know
interesting
that
indeed.
Chihiro was a guy.
He's off in his own little
And
world.
Byakuya
What
did
about
not
you,
really seem to
Makoto?
think that,
After everything
or
we've
know
learned,
that
do
he
you still think
was a,
Byakuya's
that
the
she was a
killer?
he. It's confusing.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Yep, without a doubt.
But
There's something
he
wrong.
might not actually be the killer after all.
Nope.
But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Well, yeah.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
He's enjoying
The
this
way
little
he's acting,
game we're
it
giving
makes
him.
it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
True.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Right.
Plus,
As weird
the
as that
evidence
sounds.
he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt.
Mhm.
He consciously
Mhm.
chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
For the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I
That's
just
right.
happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
Mondo.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
I find it very hard to believe.
Well, we'll.
Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Yeah.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would agree with him on that.
If it wasn't me, who was it?
I don't know. We'll figure that
I
out.
don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, it's not though.
No,
He's not it.
I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Because if we're wrong, We all die here.
We all die
That's
right
true.
here, right now.
Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn
Okay.
straight. Count me in.
All right.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
He doesn't.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway,
Maybe.
let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Yep.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Is it really a game of hide and seek? I'm willing to count this as a game of hide and seek. This is some terrible game of hide and seek. The killer is a guy.
I got it!
It's a crime scene having a boys' locker room. You would need a boys' handbook to get in. Okay. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. And yeah, since Leon's is broken, right? Intensify the music, intensify the music, intensify the music. Alrighty.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Right.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
Well,
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
true.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough.
Yes.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over.
Okay.
You want to know who saw the victim?
Alright, hero.
The killer. And only the killer.
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Someone else saw him. Sorry, it's a little hard to
I believe someone
transition
else
from
did see the
calling
victim
Chihiro
before
a
he was murdered.
her
What do you think,
to a
Celeste?
he. Even though I've known
Now
that
that
Chihiro
you
was a
mention
he
it, yes, I did see
from the
him.
game. Although when I played this game, I don't think I've watched the anime, or might have watched
But
the anime
I
first. I
suppose
think I watched the
you
anime
have
first,
opinions about this.
and then I played the
rest
game.
of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell
Just
us!
tell us, will ya?
It was last night, right before nighttime.
It'd be
I
fun
saw
nighttime.
Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Okay, there's nothing weird about that.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
That's true.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Right.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Hmm.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him.
Yep, only if someone was waiting for him.
Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
Yep.
Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
There was a reason for that,
Probably
though.
'cause he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Uh-huh.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Mm-hmm.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right?
Right.
So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, I can't either.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
I do, but...
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
No, I don't.
Seriously?
I mean,
Who is it?
yes,
Who's the
I
killer?
do. I don't know.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Okay.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Yeah, I believe so.
Why?
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Well, why not?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Maybe.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Well,
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
yeah, okay.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Right.
You think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Maybe.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about the jacket. It's really hard to believe. Alrighty, let's do this.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was heading.
Right?
He was on his way to go exercise.
True.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! We picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Right.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the
Hold
same
it!
tracksuit as him?
Sorry about that. Hold it right there, Mondo.